Welcome to Stefani's, and today we're gonna do something very special. Yeah, cheap eats downtown. Get ready for this episode because over these next 2 days we're gonna try as many cheap eats humanly possible, and especially for our bellies. Hopefully our bellies can survive this trip. First thing we're gonna do today, yeah, we're gonna jump on a bit of a trend. Yeah, Korean style hot dogs. This place was all the rage when it first opened. The lineups have died down a little bit, so I think it's time to try it out. Let's go. So yeah, we got a bit of a half view over here, but I think our view that's going to be a little bit more important are these bad boys over here. Look at that, it looks like an octopus. These are extremely hefty and they're really big, so already plus points for that. And yeah, let's just try it out. Oh yeah, it's a little bit spicy. I can see, yes, I can see the jalapenos in there. So you see these bits of jalapeno, that green part right there is definitely a jalapeno. Actually, I like those big chunks in there. That jalapeno, I think, is what stands out. Sausage is nice and smoky, and then the exterior is nice and crunchy. This will be the mozzarella cheese. Look at this. I think this gets a 10 out of 10 on the cheese pull scale. This is definitely Insta worthy for sure. A lot of people will take pictures of this one. Wow, so much cheese coming out. So I guess I haven't reached the sausage yet, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, you don't even need the sausage. There's so much cheese. It's almost like those really good Korean cheese balls that you can find. And then of course, the squid ink. And now I know why they did that, because it is squid ink. They made it look like a squid. It takes a while for me to register things sometimes. That's more cheese pull. That was so much cheese, that could probably do a revolution around the world. Wow. The color obviously has the squid ink inside. More of a gray, it's almost green. But yeah, super cheesy once again, and I guess there's a sausage hitting in there somewhere. Stupid thumbnail. How do you make an octopus laugh? With tentacles? No. Let's get moving on to the next place. Let's go. Next place, oh yeah, super unique Australian pies. Let's go. Okay, so 3 pies. We have, first one is the traditional one. So this one should have, I think, beef. And of course, we've pimped it out a little bit. So we've had some mashed potatoes and then mushy peas on top. Yeah, mushy peas, guilty pleasure. Inside, I am a 95-year-old man, but I like my mushy peas. They're good. Let's just dig right in. Yes, look at the way that's opening out. And yeah, look at all that beef just coming right out there. Wow. Yeah, so it looks like it's ground beef with some gravy, and just if we weren't fat enough, we're gonna get some more gravy on top and some mushy peas, and this is just gonna be a giant mess. Wow. Beefy, the mushy peas are nice and sweet. Just brings back kind of those, yeah, a little bit of those Christmassy memories in some way. The gravy is kind of everywhere. You get the beef. The pie crust is actually pretty nice. And then those mushy peas. This one will have me jumping for joy because it's kangaroo. It's called the hopper. Break right into it. Whoa, you can smell it. There's definitely more gaminess in there.
Maybe it's not very. Maybe it's loud.
Whoa, really hot. There's definitely some pepperiness. They definitely have some sweetness, I think, from the onions and the carrots. You get a bit of like a darker irony taste from it. It's almost like a darker beef in some way. This pie definitely isn't a wannabe, or should I say, wallaby. This is not very Australian. It's butter chicken. And yeah, I just thought I'd try it out. So let's give this a shot. Let's break right into it. And oh, there you go. Extremely creamy. And look at that butter chicken in the middle there. Oh, I can smell it too. I like the crust. The crust is actually really flaky, and I love the beautiful color. That's pretty good. I still say though, just because it kind of tugs at the heartstrings a little bit, this is still my favorite. Another place that kind of popped up in the feeds was this pasta place, and it looks like it's all to go, and the prices are really, really good for pasta. Normally, like fresh pasta that is handmade, and apparently this one is handmade. I mean, those can go for like 20, 25 bucks. This place is doing it way, way cheaper. Anyways, let's go in. The owners are super nice, and we saw her. We asked them if they make their cannolis in house, and of course, when I was asking the question, she was making the cannoli right in front of us. So yeah, the cannoli looks really good. The filling looks delicious. Anyways, let's go. We're a couple blocks away, and we're gonna try this out while it's still hot. Superhero food. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna edit that one out. We have the pasta. Of course it's pasta. We have the 4-cheese ravioli with the extra cheese on the Alfredo sauce. And yeah, it smells really good. Super creamy. Alfredo, not super Italian, but it is a very tasty sauce. Anyways, let's give it a shot. Oh wow. I like that one a lot. There's a bit of acidity in there. Super creamy filling. They've cooked the ravioli perfectly. And then yeah, that cream sauce. But I really like the acidity. I think they've maybe added some lemon or something to that sauce. Next is a gnocchi. Now, freshly made gnocchi, probably one of my favorite things. You have this pillowy gnocchi, and the gnocchis are a bit smaller, but you can tell they're cut into like a tubular form. So you can tell definitely they're made there. Oh, look at all the pesto they're giving you. Oh, what a beautiful thing. And yeah, let's give that a shot. Yeah. Oh yeah, good consistency. Definitely nice and pillowy. Has a little bit of texture still. And then that pesto is, yeah, nice and bright. And they put a decent amount of oil in there, so you can just kind of cover every bite in just the beautiful pesto juices. With that freshly grated Parmesan on there. Yeah, that's a very good bite. As a Vancouverite, it's really hard to find good cannoli in Vancouver. I don't know what it is, but I think most of the cannolis I've tried here are pretty terrible. When I saw her making the cannoli, I think there's a ray of sunshine. There's a ray of hope. Cannoli, potential dark horse. Let's go. Oh yeah. Okay. There's some cinnamon in there too. This is easily the best cannoli I've tried in Vancouver. They're super generous with the filling. Look how much filling they're giving you. Lots of. It's not too sweet. You get a nice little cinnamon hint, which is actually a little bit different than other cannolis I've tried. And then the crust is, I think, a little bit cinnamony too, but that filling is bomb. Yeah, we're in a quick mood for a bubble tea. So, brand new place, hopping on more trends. Let's go. A place called BOBA Run, and it's a Korean bubble tea right there. Back in the car. Quick taste test of these bobas now. Yeah, the flavor's super unique. This I think is the milk. Yeah, they have a banana milk one. Yeah, super excited. Anybody who goes to Korea or Japan, you know you gotta have your banana milk. And they actually make their own banana puree. There you go. Oh, that took years of practice. Anyways, yeah, let's go. Oh. Alright. If you're a fan of the banana milk, I would really recommend this one. It straight up just tastes like banana milk with boba inside. Oh yeah, that's fire. That's really good. This is a Korean oat and barley. Same thing, we got some boba in there, and I think this one is 30%. We didn't want this one too sweet. Oh. Wow, this one might actually take the cake for me. Yeah, a super roasted barley flavor. That's the first thing you get, and then you get that smooth and creaminess. You get that smooth creaminess of the oat. I'm really impressed with this one. Next place, just around the corner. Yeah, I think a lot of you know this place. This place is known for really cheap eats, cheap burgers, cheap wings, bunch of stuff. Anyways, let's walk around the corner and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah, $2 a shot. For Vancouver, that's really good. For other countries, that's mediocre. But my tequila days are over, so I'm gonna stick to this beer over here. Macaroni and cheese is really big. So yeah, remember, this is only like $7. Super cheesy. We got some bacon on there, but yeah, look at all that cheese. So this is just straight up comfort food that's cheap. A little bit of like that crab dinner flavor, but then you get some spiciness in there, and then you get the bacon bits. Yeah, honestly, for the price, and actually I really like the green onion in there, but for the price, I mean, yeah, it's spicy, it has onions, it has green onions, it has bacon, and just some cheesy, and the noodles are cooked well, and it's all coated in that sauce. Really solid, honestly. The burger looks pretty decent. I'll take this giant knife out of the middle for $7. I mean, you have this burger and shoestring fries. I mean, that's a great deal, a really good deal. And you know, look at this. This is definitely better than something you're gonna get at McDonald's. And at McDonald's, I mean, for combo, you're paying $8-9, right? You're paying $10 sometimes. So instead of going to McDonald's or whatever, just come here because you have cheap alcohol too. McDonald's does not have alcohol. And yeah, I think we're gonna cut it in the middle just to take a look. And there you go. So yeah, nice juicy burger. Look at that juice coming out too. I mean, that's not bad at all. Anyways, let's give it a try. Yeah. Wow. The patty's really juicy. The bacon comes in really nicely. The sauce on there is actually really nice. It almost reminds me of a triple Lowe's burger from White Spot, but actually better. So honestly, check it out. The sauce is actually very similar to a triple Lowe's sauce. It's a very good burger. Definitely check them out if you're on a budget. And that's gonna be it for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, today is another day, and we have some other places lined up. Our first place in the business district is called Heritage Asian Eatery. I think it's safe to say we can bow down to these items. Let's go for some bows and maybe some other items. Let's go. We have the duck bao, I think it's this one over here, and then we have the mushroom bao. And of course on the menu we saw some other items, so you'll see when it comes. We couldn't resist. First thing over here is this duck bao. I think we're gonna try that first. And oh, there you go, xiaolong bao, perfect. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, so we said we couldn't resist. I think a change of plans. We're gonna go for the xiaolong bao first. We're gonna take it. Look at that. Yes, perfect. And there you go. So the xiaolong bao, and I'm gonna put maybe a little bit of a nibble. Yeah. So what you wanna do is try to pour the vinegar inside. Sometimes it doesn't really come off, but you know. Oh, I think I got all the vinegar in there without a hitch. I think we are now ready for our first bite. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's go. Big slurpy bite. And that's good. Very, very porky. That's the first thing I noticed. Nice amount of soup. The skin is thin. Not super thin, but pretty thin. And honestly, really decent quality, especially downtown for xiaolong bao. This is the duck bao. And look at just the amount of duck. They just kind of stuffed the whole thing. It's just brimming. Yeah, oh, it's falling apart. So I think I can't really delay this one anymore. I'm just gonna take a big, giant bite out of this front portion. Oh, God. Oh wow. Yeah, a big punch of flavor. You definitely got some hoisin sauce, I think, in there. Yeah, lots of duck and then a little bit of acidity that cuts into the fattiness of the duck. But overall, yeah, and the crispy bits on top, really nice addition. And yeah, just super stacked with the duck. So this is the mushroom bao. I think it's almost the same thing, but look at these big chunks of mushroom in there. Oh, I like that. I thought they were button mushrooms, but no, they're shiitakes, which makes it much, much better. Yeah, super meaty shiitake. You get a little bit of that kind of gooey, beautiful, earthy shiitake flavor in there. And then that sauce, I think it's almost the same sauce as the duck. If you're vegetarian, honestly, I would come here for these baos. Let's go on to these. I think these are custard buns and extremely crispy. Oh, that looks molten. Yep. As a self-professed custard lover, that's pretty much close to heaven. It's like a molten lava cake, but with custard. Make a really crispy bun, which really makes the texture really interesting, and yeah, actually it works really well. When we did the croissant video, so many people came on and started commenting on how we missed one place. The one place we apparently missed for really good croissants and a whole bunch of other bakeries is called Small Victory. We are downtown now. Croissants, I hope, are under 10 bucks. Let's go. Okay, so here we're outside, and yeah, the first nice day we had in a while, and I think we're gonna start with the butter croissant. So this is the one thing that as people are really commenting on, is saying that we missed this place for the croissant. Apparently the croissants are really good. But yeah, really nice and flaky, and yeah, nice dark coloring to that too. Whoa, it looks pretty flaky. Okay, and there you go. Yeah, nice layers in there. Oh yeah, I see why people were making a fuss on there. Very buttery. The texture is really good. Yeah, a really good texture for a croissant. Super airy, and a little bit sweeter than other ones. There is definitely a sweetness in there. I have no idea how to describe this. I think it's a croissant donut with Earl Grey inside. I mean, croissant, donut, and Earl Grey. That's a trifecta and a half, or just a trifecta. It's three things. So you get a huge amount of Earl Grey cream, and then I guess a little bit of flakiness. Oh yeah, the cream is pretty sweet, but then it's countered. Yeah, you definitely get a huge hit of Earl Grey taste. I think it tastes more like a donut for sure. We're gonna switch it around quite a bit, because this is a place that has some really unique food. Anyways, let's go check it out, because they do have some really affordable dishes for about 6 or 7 bucks. Let's go. Actually, the vibe is really cool in here. It almost reminds me like if you're inside of a Nordstrom, but it's actually really big, a lot of seating, and I think it's Lebanese. And we're gonna start with the Lebanese coffee, and I love the presentation. The presentation's really cool. Look at this beautiful little kind of teapot. And a cute little cookie on the side too. Wow. Ooh. Oh yeah, that'll wake you up. Yeah, definitely a big cardamom hit. So we got these wild ZAATAR, or ZAATAR. And what ZAATAR is, it's kind of just like a herb mix, and you can tell there's a whole bunch of herbs, and this one I think, I'll have to look at why it's called wild ZAATAR. Wow. Wow, yeah, that's a quality ZAATAR. That's an herb mix that is really impressive. That is extremely vibrant, a little bit of acidity to it, and extremely herbaceous. And then you get the nice nuttiness from those sesame seeds. This is a breakfast item for only about $6. You can have an oats, I think it's an oats kind of bread, and then there's just egg and cheese inside. That's all it is. I think there's some mayo, some eggs, and some cheese, and just kind of like a unique way of looking at a breakfast wrap. Wow. They have some of that, you know, the typical yellow cheddar. The eggs are really nice, are really hot, really fluffy. And of course, no Lebanese place would be complete without a good hummus. Perfect. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. I guess you could say that's a wrap. You know, wrap, because we eat wraps. Yeah. Anyways, on to the next place. Never been here, but they are known for some pretty good deals on katsu, curries, and also I think they have some other stuff. Fired. Never been here, but apparently some good deals, so let's go. We ordered quite a bit. So we're gonna start with a little bit of this pork right there. Oh, yes, and that little nub was calling my name. Pork is nicely cooked. Got a little bit of fat in there. Still pretty crispy. The curry's pretty good. Rice. Curry's a little bit on the mild side. Maybe I'd like it a bit stronger, but other than that, everything else is really good. You're just getting a huge pork cutlet. A little bit of these pickled veggies on there. So there you go. Spicy chicken udon. Yeah, let's look at that. Just the piece of spicy chicken. So yeah, you have the crispy fried chicken, and look, I think the chicken is even marinated inside. And then you have this spicy sauce. I can smell kimchi in there. Oh yeah, I can smell the kimchi. So they are putting kimchi, and of course the big udon noodles there. Nice, that's a kick to it. Still retains its crispiness. So when you get this dish, eat it right away because it still has crispiness. Very, very good piece of karaage. Dip it right in that juice. Oh yes. Look at this piece of tempura. Oh, it's a big piece of tempura. Wow, that's made a good start. Let me just make sure there's one. There is one for David, so you know I am giving him food. I do feed the cameraman once in a while. Giant, huge shrimp, heavy. Let's go. Just comforting, not as crispy as it was obviously because it has that sauce on it, but very, very big piece of shrimp. This is takoyaki except deep fried and huge. What is going on here? This is takoyaki on steroids. This is the Lance Armstrong of takoyaki. Oh, there we go. So the typical takoyaki filling is just the one piece of octopus. There might not be much to this alley, but recently they've added a couple of small restaurants just over there. So yeah, what looks like an empty kind of a wasteland has now turned into the potential for a little bit more, and hopefully in the future we can have some more life in some of these alleys, because you know, I think alleys, especially in North America, are kind of dreary and drab, and they're a place where you find dumpsters, but hopefully in the future that can change. Anyways, let's go. Anyways, let's go. So we have our little spread of tacos here, and look, wow, isn't this pretty? First one, chuck and beef, and there you go. Oh, so ground beef, salsa, and we have the sauces too. It's exactly those flavors you had when you were, you know, if you're making the like old El Paso kit. And last but certainly not least, the most expensive one, the beef brisket. So this is one of the only ones that will be about $4. But it is beef brisket, obviously it takes longer, more manpower. I think for this one, I'm gonna bless him with a bit more of this spicy sauce. Yeah, okay. This one's really good. Has a little bit of that barbecue flavor, so maybe some barbecue sauce. Really, really tender. That spicy sauce. It's really good with it too. It's almost like you're marrying a little bit of Texas barbecue with tacos. That's kind of what this place feels like. It's kind of like a casual place. The tacos are really good. Really fun place and really good prices. That will wrap up our Cheap Eats Downtown Vancouver series. If you did enjoy our videos, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, also hit the bell icon so we can notify you of videos that are coming up. And also, yeah, definitely hit us up with those comments. Let us know how we are doing. Anyways, we're gonna see you very soon. I think I've stepped in some pee. I'm gonna walk this way.